the first time we did this, I was in a warehouse in North London.
You were, and it was a very strange place, but it looked very, very amenable to everybody that was living there. So yes, I guess you had a good time.
It was a fantastic time. Well, now I'm in your house in Alderney.
Yes, well, our house, the family house, of which you are part of these days.
Oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. I was saying something the other day, like, you got to come over to my house, and he said, "You mean your parents' house?" Did you ever think that I was going to return? Obviously, you packed me off to Manchester for university at 18, and
No,
now
we thought when you went to America, we thought, well, that's it. He's gone, he's gone. But no, you came back, and thankfully you came back, and obviously got very involved with Alderney and got very involved with living here for a while,
yeah.
which we thoroughly enjoyed and continue to do so.
It's kind of hard not to get involved over here, though, isn't it? Because I mean, you're just as busy as you've ever been, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the theatre, the sailing club, the Georgian, all of these things, and various. Normally, if anything is needed by anyone, phone Ronnie Kenduff. He's bound to have something somewhere.
You really are like, you're the first port of call for many people, whether it's weddings, funerals,
Yeah,
AV, gazebos. Uh,
go-to man.
you're the go-to man. But isn't that nice though that you can be incredibly useful on an island of just
Oh
2,000
yes, I
people?
thoroughly enjoy it. I mean, the nice thing about retirement is you become time rich. And that means you can do a lot of things for a lot of people, and I'm glad it would help anybody out with anything.
Well, you've been helping me out an awful lot in my life. So thank you very much for doing this again. I think
Yeah,
5 years ago, before the pandemic, I started the Cam Talks
yeah.
podcast just to talk to people that I know really, really well. And there's actually nobody that I know better than I know you.
And your old man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to tell you I love you because
Well, I tell you, I love you
well, do you
too.
know, I don't know if people say that enough to
Well, I
the
think we do in our family.
we really do.
We really do.
Was that similar to you growing up? I mean, your father and you, did you have a similar relationship?
No, it was different those days. It was immediately after the war, so it was a very, very difficult time, particularly in Northern Ireland, where they had it a bit harder certainly than the UK did. But it was that generation that didn't have the emotion that young families and families today have, and certainly I didn't have that from my father. And in fact, I reflected sometime after his death. That it was in later life that I was really beginning to get to know the man, because in the growing up period, they're so busy sort of creating a lifestyle for themselves, and five children, of course, with my brothers and sisters. And in fact, there was never any emotion. There was plenty of emotion shown in terms of the odd hug and that sort of thing, but never verbally. And in fact, the day that I left Ireland to go and seek my fortune and sing my way to Australia was the day my dad put his arms around me and told me he loved me. And that was the first time ever. And at that time, I was nearly 21. So it was a bit of a shock.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, and it's a shame, so I never got to meet my grandfather.
No, he was a lovely man. Sadly, died at the age of 64 from a hernia, which went wrong, and he passed away. And that was many, many years ago now.